Most people think desire fades with age. The real truth is more surprising. What changes isn't desire itself, but how the mind processes safety, control, and emotional comfort. When you understand what's happening inside the brain, especially as we grow older, connection becomes healthier, calmer, and far more meaningful. That's what we focus on here at Health Advice for Seniors. Not fantasy, not pressure, but the real psychological reasons behind human closeness and how understanding them protects emotional and mental health. Let's start with something important that's often misunderstood. Thoughts and imagination are a normal part of a healthy brain. As we age, the mind continues to explore ideas, memories, and emotional scenarios. This doesn't mean something is wrong. It means the brain is active. Imagination helps regulate stress, curiosity, and emotional balance. Just like we imagine future trips or life goals, the mind may also explore closeness and connection internally. Stay with me here, because this is where health and psychology intersect. Having thoughts does not mean acting on them. Emotional maturity comes from understanding which thoughts serve well-being and which are better left as mental exploration only. One of the most common mental patterns researchers observe, especially in women, is the desire to temporarily release control. This is not about harm or power in a negative sense. Psychologically, many people, especially those who manage responsibility daily, seek moments where decision-making pressure disappears. The nervous system relaxes when it feels safe enough to let go. In healthy terms, this reflects trust, emotional security, and calm leadership. For long-term emotional health, what truly matters is feeling protected, understood, and emotionally grounded, not fear or dominance. When men confuse strength with aggression, it creates stress. When strength is calm, steady, and respectful, it supports emotional safety for both partners. Another mental pattern often discussed in psychology involves excitement tied to novelty. The brain releases adrenaline when something feels new or unexpected. This response is natural and linked to survival instincts. However, acting impulsively on this urge can increase stress, anxiety, and long-term regret, especially as we age. The healthy takeaway isn't risk, but stimulation. The brain thrives on positive novelty, new conversations, shared experiences, learning, humor, and emotional closeness. You don't need danger to feel alive. You need engagement that doesn't compromise peace of mind. There's also a common psychological theme around feeling deeply desired. At its core, this isn't about adding people or complexity. It's about validation. Feeling seen, valued, and emotionally important supports mental well-being. In healthy relationships, this need can be fulfilled through attention, listening, affection, and reassurance. Introducing unnecessary emotional risks often creates insecurity instead of satisfaction. Stability, not chaos, is what allows desire to mature safely over time. Curiosity about identity and emotional connection is another normal part of the human mind. As people age, self-understanding deepens. Thoughts may arise simply as a way for the brain to explore feelings, not as instructions to act. Healthy adults recognize that not every thought needs a physical outcome. Emotional intelligence means choosing stability over momentary impulse, especially when long-term mental health and trust are at stake. Peace of mind is far more valuable than temporary stimulation. Finally, there's the mental pull of the unknown. Novelty without attachment can feel freeing in theory, but the brain doesn't erase emotional memory easily. What seems like a passing moment can leave lasting psychological weight. Healthy aging is about minimizing emotional burden, not adding to it. The real lesson here isn't restriction, it's wisdom. Understanding how the brain reacts helps you choose paths that protect emotional clarity and inner calm. Here's the most important truth. Thoughts are information, not instructions. They reveal emotional needs, not required actions. When you understand this, you gain control over your mental health instead of being controlled by impulse. That's how emotional well-being strengthens with age. If this helped you understand the psychology of connection in a healthier way, share your thoughts in the comments. What part made you reflect differently about emotional health and aging? Your experience matters, and this space is built for thoughtful conversations.